My girlfriend put her hands on me in public last night. How do I move forward? My girlfriend and I have been going out for just over 3 years now. It's been happy for the most part, but as of the last year, we've had more and more fights. Last night, we went to meet 2 new friends for drinks at a bar, and we had a really good time. The 4 of us were talking and shooting the shit, and I'm grabbing my second drink when my girlfriend decided she wanted to go say hi to our mutual friend we ran into with her cousin and some other guy. I watch her go over and sit at their table. Me and my friends are chilling. She's looking like she's having a riot, so all's well. Around 9 p.m. or so, my friends mentioned that some music friends are putting on the second set of their ambient instrumental show in a building 10 minutes away. I gathered my girlfriend, who's pretty drunk at that point. The guy at the table was buying her shots and drinks. We head over. The ambient instrumental set was really beautiful and introspective. Everyone was laying down or sitting on mats. It was a really great way to be capping off the night. With maybe 5 to 10 minutes left in the set, my girlfriend starts nudging me and prodding me, then poking me in my ribs with her fingers. After digging in a couple more times with some real force, I turned to her and asked her why she was doing that. She tells me this is boring and she wants to go. I tell her that there's maybe maximum of 5 or 10 minutes left of music and it's pin drop silent. She's pretty loud in my ear and tells me this is really dumb. Who gives a fuck about this? And that it's time to wrap it up. I'm sure some of the other people overheard. When I try to answer her, she goes, "Don't want to hear it, okay? We're leaving." She's clearly agitated when I again reassure her that as soon as it's over, which will be soon, we'll go home. After a minute or so of sitting, she starts grabbing and pinching my calf. Every time she's doing it, it's harder and harder. It got to a point I had to put my fist in my mouth to not make a sound. I eventually had to whip around and told her to cut it out because it hurts. She puts on the same drunk airs as earlier about the whole thing being dumb as fuck. It was embarrassing. The show ends and we get out, say goodbye to our friends, and begin heading home. The whole way she's yelling at me, being combative, walking away from me, telling me I don't care about her, etc. She screams at me saying she deserves better, that I'm not a real man, that she doesn't need me. We have a whole fight the whole way home. I tried to explain that physically hurting me isn't the answer to get what she wants and she could use her words. She goes off and says, "Oh, so I'm an abuser. You're calling me an abuser now." I tell her that isn't at all what I said, and I'm only trying to talk about the situation. She asked me to show her my bruises or evidence. She starts asking me to say something, why am I being like this, etc. She tries packing my clothes and things and says that I clearly don't want to be with her anymore. I tell her that's not it and I want to talk about this when we feel like we can and not in the heat of it. She tries to go to sleep on the couch, but I have to take her back to bed. It's 1 a.m. at this point, and after all of that, I'm exhausted and have to be at work at 7 a.m. During work today, she calls me and says she's sorry about yesterday. She didn't mean to put hands on me or hurt me, that she drank too much and doesn't even really remember a majority of the evening or what she said. She wanted me to pick her up after she's off at work at 9 to talk more, but I told her I needed some space right now since I work early tomorrow morning too. I don't really know what I should do, but my parents being immigrants, I grew up in a household which was like that. Gaslighty, hostile, and demeaning. I worry about that behavior because it's not about me. It's about if we stay together and we have kids and that behavior becomes what they experience. I just need advice about this and how to handle moving forward. Okay, he does have a small update. He says, to clarify, she doesn't have a drinking problem. We didn't have any dinner that night. We were going to grab something after the show and didn't. So I'm sure between that and being pretty light, plus having drinks and shots contributed to her state. She doesn't get physical or has a history of it. She definitely has a hot temper though and allows her emotions to dictate her words and actions, which we've spoken about in the past. I brought up professional help and therapy in the past and she's told me that it wouldn't help her. In fact, she thinks it's a waste of time as she already knows her problems. She believes in working on herself and journaling, but doesn't do much of that at all. I've been speaking with her on the phone since posting, and it's been very remorseful on her end, but I don't feel much of anything. It's really weird. I want to be able to speak to her how I usually do and just be ourselves again, but I can't. I love and care about her so much, but the behavior is something I can't really see past. I feel really effed up about it, but I don't feel like there's an alternative except to end things. I know if I heard the situation the other way around, I will tell that person to leave. If it happened to her, everyone would say the same thing. If it happened to her, everyone would tell her the same thing. That's a good perspective to look at it. If a guy were to be pinching you and like hitting your calf and all that, you would be like, why are you being with this person? And I think also the feeling that you're feeling, you're over it. You're over her. You can love someone but not want to be with them. You know what I mean? Like you have love for them and you have through all these experiences with her. I think you said 3 years? That's a long time. But you realize like something died inside you that day, and it was like the straw that broke the camel's back. Maybe the past things she's done to you and all of those things. You're like, I can't be with this person long term. Brings a little bit of trauma, and you're scared to have a future with her. And if you have kids, which I 1,000% agree, your kids will mimic what you do. You swear, you curse, you be physical, you be violent, you have anger. That's how your kids are going to act when they see that stuff. She sounds just like really immature. I mean, it sucks that she's going through those things, but temper is a very, very scary thing to have, regardless if it's like our girl who has it. So being around someone that you have to step on eggshells with is not someone who's ready for a long-term relationship. My boyfriend has a girl best friend. If you've been listening to me for however long I've been doing this, you guys know exactly how I feel about this. Those two things do not correlate. You have a boyfriend, you do not have a guy best friend. You have a girlfriend, you do not have a girl best friend. But let's see what's going on and what relationship was ruined because of it. So my boyfriend has a girl best friend. I'm not entirely sure if she's lesbian or bisexual, but I know she has a girlfriend. Okay, maybe I was a little wrong, but let's see. My boyfriend once admitted to me that he had feelings for his best friend before, which already made me feel uncomfortable. Even if they don't hang out as often anymore, that fact stayed in my mind. Okay, why are you telling her you had feelings for this person regardless of them being lesbian or not? You're not going to want your significant other to hang out with them. It's like, you like them. One time, I opened his account and saw a message from his best friend's girlfriend asking him if they were drinking and hanging out. She even sent a screenshot of a Facebook Live video where they were together and I had no idea about. I ended up replying to the girlfriend myself, asking where they were drinking. She was shocked that I was the one replying, but still told me where they were. I watched the live and saw the girl best friend literally pulling my boyfriend close, teasing him, calling him love, and saying things like, "Don't you love me anymore?" And "You're scared of your girlfriend, huh?" That made my blood boil. I messaged him right away and told him that we're done. The next day, he came to my house and explained everything. He told me he was willing to cut off the friendship for the sake of my peace of mind. I decided to forgive him. See, I don't like that right there, but you should do it because, hey, that friend crossed the line and I don't want my girlfriend to ever be disrespected. Not because for your peace of mind. It's like, no, that person did something wrong. Fast forward weeks later, he admitted that he talked to her again this time to ask if she could apologize to me. I was upset again and told him that she can say sorry if she wants, but I won't accept it. He agreed and again promised he wouldn't talk to her anymore. Then just recently, he told me he was going to a birthday party of a workmate and assured me it was all guys. Later during the party, he messaged that he transferred to another group because his girl best friend showed up. I let it slide because he said he moved away from her. Then on his way home, he told me he ran into his coach and was invited to drink again at the same party. But again, he assured me he stayed away from where his best friend was. But I had this uneasy feeling. So I checked his account again and I saw his coworkers messaging him things like, "Tell her to go home already. Look at the time. Did you make it home? She's super drunk." That was the last straw. I don't think I deserve to keep fighting for someone who keeps putting me in situations where I have to question my worth or feel like a second option. I've done enough. I agree. You set a boundary. You gave him a chance. He failed. Get out of here. On to the next. Okay, I'm going to read this top comment. So my husband has a girl best friend, has his entire life. At different points, they had crushes on each other, but never acted on it. She and I became really good friends when we started dating and remain so to this day. They never gave me a reason not to trust them. We do have an agreement with her that she can talk to either of us and we won't share that information with each other. This is not unique to her. We do this with all of our friends. The point is, I've never seen them flirt with each other. Her partners have never made any comments about it either. And at this point of our life, I can't even think about the last time they hung out alone together. To be fair, she's engaged to one of his best friends since high school. We all went to school together. The main point I'm trying to make is that he shouldn't be doing anything that would make you uncomfortable regardless of how she behaves. He should be setting and maintaining firm boundaries whether they are alone or public. This is on him entirely. There is a difference between having a girl best friend and having a long-term situationship with the girl. It wouldn't be a big deal that he had feelings for her at one point if it weren't completely obvious to everyone that he doesn't anymore. Yes, very worded welly. Very well worded.